I decided to take a break because, again, second time I recorded a video on a physical therapy and it didn't record, didn't save, whatever. Mm, I'll take a break from my list. So I've packed them, 15 of them. 15. And those are actual tickets to events in this format. Invitations. Fashion show invitations. Can't reproduce them. There's no way you can reproduce them. And only those that will put their hands on them and be able to actually like take them. Most likely from me or from my network. Those will be able to attend because they'll pass the KYC. Now, the thing with me in events is that I've been an events producer since a very old times. So I was producing best birthday parties because we were playing when we were in middle school. Best time. We were playing, creating this different like Fort Boyard style or spooky house, style, or like performance style kind of experiences. And we had like basically say 12 people, at a birthday, and 6 people would be the crew inside of the room, setting up the space and planning, figuring out what would be the scenario. And then 6 people would be the audience and or people who would be experiencing that gift. It was all about like birthday gifts and celebration of that person. First, we would create something for that person, Best time, really good, because we were able to really get creative on how we, use the current furniture and, pillows and chairs and all the stuff, books to guide someone through a certain experience. And another thing is I've been a performer. Yes, I've been a professional ballroom dancer and performer. I had weekends busy with performances / competitions, really. And we also had like special performances and holidays, performances. And, in school, I was always invited to perform, because such entertainment, dancing. So, dancing, singing, acting, anything I do, I'm there. I'm always there on stage, backstage, on stage, over everywhere. I love experiences. So, events and I have this long history. I've always been comfortable on stage. There's never been a stage fright. I've produced fashion shows. I've produced a variety of different types of events, sales events, of course, PR, marketing events, cocktails, everything you can imagine in the world of, conscious / high-end fashion. I was doing that, panels, talks, fireside chats, podcast episodes, recording as media, going and recording podcasts since 2015 or so. So, it's been it's been a long journey with me in events. I've produced events on several continents, and everything that I do is an event. When I go to your event, I am sharing energy with your community, and I'm co-producing the event with you. Okay. So I take it very seriously when I say I produce an upcoming event, and it's happening, and there's like layers of events happening. So to me, events are mostly what we are doing in person. So the in person only is the way to go for me personally. really, and that's why I'm uploading these parts of my consciousness here, so I don't need to come back to these spaces, and they will be reference points and KYC elements for us and for the community to get more deeper onboarded on the story, right? On this new story that we're sharing. And yeah, that's why events come in waves. You know, there are micro events in the very beginning, there are more bigger events, larger events. I don't feel like sharing space at any given moment for now, with more than 144 people. It just becomes way too much after that number. So 144 is the number I always keep in mind when I plan an ideal event, right? A big event. When there are smaller events at up to 33 people is like perfect, like classroom size. I feel very comfortable in that type of, scenario, leading the space for 33 people. Smaller events like circles and reflections, consoles, that would be 12 people max, to be honest, maybe 15 just to have three as a backup. And then in my personal space, I like to bring together up to 8 people, and then really, synthesize these connections. Then two, four couples, coming together for different kind of like combinations. Like it becomes this unlimited way, basically. I mean, really dynamically, it becomes super super nice when 8 people are coming together in one space. Those are also events, and I produce those events. I invite people into my space, and I create space for us to make better, deeper, more aligned connections between each other as individuals, really, not as organizations. So these private dinners I host, and I cook, and honestly, private dinners is the way to go. Everything else is a rave, and we don't always want to participate in raves. Am I right? So the kind of like new foundation events that I've been hosting in the past several years are really more of like one-on-one and in-person meetings. Everything else is more of like testing, and measuring and synthesizing. So I wouldn't like publish an event announcement. It would be all peer-to-peer, distribution of invites. And usually I would just literally message to several friends and people that I really feel connected with, and they will distribute it to their network. I don't need any like poster for my events at this point. I don't know if the future, when I do like movement practices, right, for our crew, maybe I'll do some nice, presentation and make it like more public. But I really am grateful that like New Foundation is a space for me to make these kind of events very small and very curated, of course, so that I build my own team and I build my own kind of network that is truthful for me and my expression, not something that caters people that I didn't approve of in this organization.